Hello, my name is Meriç Aydınat and I'm a product manager in the API space. I work for IBM and I'm just coming back from API Days New York 2025, which is an industry-leading conference in the API space. It reflects the sentiments and the trends in the API market, and I wanted to share with you what was the talk of the town over there. So, the first talk of the town was AI. And this shouldn't come as a big surprise because the release of ChatGPT has taken the world by storm. ChatGPT proved the readiness and potential of AI agents to change the way that we work and introduce tremendous productivity gains. And APIs and AI are interconnected because APIs provide the data and capabilities for AI agents to train themselves and also complete tasks. But AI also has the potential to bypass APIs and scrape websites and make changes directly on the source. Therefore, organizations right now have to carefully strategize how to prevent AI from making autonomous changes, but at the same time making their capabilities accessible to these AI agents so that they don't stay behind in the AI race. The second talk of the town was highly related to the AI agents, that is MCP. Anthropic's Model Context Protocol is quickly gaining traction to become the industry standard of how organizations connect their data and tools and capabilities with these AI agents. It provides a standard to access data and capabilities and to provide context to AI so that when given a prompt, the AI agents know what to do and where to look for that data. Google, Microsoft, GitHub are only a few of the big names that are getting on the MCP bandwagon to create MCP servers for their capability. And this is indeed an exciting standardization to help agents complete tasks with MCP-enabled tools. Now the question is, how to create a thoughtful strategy to MCP enable your tools and capabilities while considering the use cases. Because this is somehow similar to the early days of the API space. And the saying there was that, you build an API and they'll come for it. But that didn't prove to be a successful strategy. So now when it comes to MCP, organizations have to carefully think about the personas that are going to be using these tools and their use cases so that they can build a thoughtful strategy to MCP enable their tools and capabilities. The third talk of the town was security. Whether in the context of AI or not, security is of utmost importance to avoid data breaches. How do you expose private data? How to prevent bots from deadlocking your systems? Is my security posture ready for AI agents? Are agents or my APIs handling user credentials correctly? These are all important and even existentially important questions that you need to have foolproof answers so that you don't find yourself in embarrassing and sometimes deadly situations and data breaches. API gateways, AI gateways, API security tools are all in the space to strengthen your security posture and to help you create a thoughtful security architecture to prevent these data breaches. And unfortunately, there's no future, let's say API Days 2035, that we will not be talking about API security. The fourth talk of the town was governance is always the top of mind. API governance is to put a structured and thoughtful decision-making and enforcement mechanism to API program. A federated API governance model helps with speed and agility to roll and go through approval processes as fast as possible. It improves discoverability to put standardizations around your APIs to make them easily findable and usable for application creation. It helps by putting forward standard security practices to make sure that your data is safe. And it's also important for productivity because it puts forward the rules and approvals mechanisms early in the process so that you can roll projects quickly. A lot of organizations are still grappling with putting forward formal governance structures, but the more you delay, the more you'll need to clean up later. So it's best to create a governance structure as early as possible, and to grow this governance structure and architecture, the more you grow your business. And the fifth talk of the town was API management. With all this talk about AI and security and governance, API management solutions are well positioned to bring some order to this chaos. Even Mark O'Neill from Gartner mentioned in his keynote that by 2028, Gartner predicts more than half of the organizations will use API management in their AI architectures, up from 10% in 2025. With API management solutions hardened over the years, with advanced security and mediation features, also API productization capabilities, with the addition of AI gateways, which control the interactions between APIs and AI agents, gatekeeping your IT infrastructure with formal API management is more important than ever. Thanks a lot for watching this short video about API Days New York 2025, and stay tuned for more content around APIs, integration, and AI.